hey, let's talk about the difference between treating manifestation as the way to hack your life and treating manifestation as a way to create your life. Because it is, as much as it sounds similar, it's not the same thing. And I know that here and everywhere when it comes to like everything, also like not spiritual topics at all, right? There are people who will be like, yeah, this and this and this and this and this. It's in fact all the same. And those are the same people who are like, yeah, life is confusing. Yeah, it's so hard. I'm so lost. Like, not everything, even if something sounds similar, it doesn't mean that that's in fact the same concept. I mean, like, think about that. Your mom loves you and your partner loves you, but it's not the same love. So, what does it mean? What does it imply if you treat a manifestation as a way to hack your reality? Then you're like that. Oh yeah, here's my life, how it is. Maybe you are also mixing in here some concepts like, I don't know, karma. So you are like, yes, so my life is how it is because in my past life, I was that and I was doing that. So like that's the consequences here. All right. Or you're like, yeah, that's just how it is. Doesn't matter what explanation you have on how your life is. If that's not, I manifested it, you're treating manifestation as a way to hack your reality, to change something. Hey, that usually also implies that maybe not, I took it too far, but it's usually connected with putting a lot of effort into manifesting something. Why? Because you think it's special. You see manifestation as something, hey guys, as something separate from your life. So, yeah, you are hacking the reality. You're doing magic here. So here, there are all of those things. Yeah, if you have like any questions, like please type them in the comments. I will address them on the end, but I need to first finish what's in my head because otherwise, yeah, I'm going to get lost. So let's not mix the topics. Okay, like back to the topic. If you treat manifestation as a way to hack your life, it's like doing something special, doing something on top. It's to change your destiny. That's like on its own, it's like this way. And if you will not use manifestation, it will go in some direction that can be accidental, that can be due to your karma, that can be due to, I don't know, like whatever. That is treating manifestation as a way to hack. Yeah, I need to put a special effort, like here, I need to be doing some like techniques, like the best at the full moon, right? At midnight, standing on one leg and like script for 55 days, anything like that, right? Do you see it? It's, yeah, I'm doing something special. Because if you see manifestation as a way to create your life, as an explanation on how your life actually was created. So right now is how it is. There's no way to think about like, yeah, maybe it's karma, maybe it's my dead grandma, maybe it's like anything like that. It's, yeah, what I see here around is because I assumed it. And what does it mean I assumed it? It means I relate to it as something familiar to me, as something that belongs to me. I recognize it. I think, I feel it's mine. I expect it. It's like no surprise for me to life be this way. That means you assumed something. And that means that we manifest all the time. Guys, the sentence like that we are manifesting all the time, it doesn't mean that all this time we need to do something special to persist and to live in the end of our big desires. I can already tell you that if you are doing something special to live in the end, you are not living in the end. Because what living in the end truly is, it's not feeling the lack anymore. Like you still want it, but you are not bothered by it not being here. That's why there are so many stories from people telling you that you need to let go or that you need to even forget about your desires. If that's something truly, like if you want a partner, if you want a new home or a new job, it's impossible to forget about it. You will never do it. And at the same time, letting go of that thing, it will be probably just painful and there will be a lot of struggle. And I know there are some like concepts, like especially right now, I'm thinking maybe some of you are familiar with Vadim Zeland's like reality transurfing, right? That was like his teaching and his advice that yeah, you need to just make peace with never ever getting what you want. Like, and he has some like techniques on like how to do it. And oh my god, I was into it like years when I was like very young, years before I heard about the love assumption. It was always like so painful and it was such a struggle. So it's not about it. It's not about it. What really it's all about is, yeah, I'm not consumed by the lack. I don't have any doubt. That is on this way that here we can call it living in the end. We can call it. It's the same thing, by the way. Yeah? Persistence and living in the end, it's the same thing. Hey, Mike. It's the same thing. And it's also the same to be like, let go or forget about it. There's no lack, there's no doubts, there's no what if, anything. That's what this is all about. There's like no special technique to live in the end and to persist. Step back. We manifest all the time. So I think that right now it's clear that like manifest all the time doesn't mean that all the time we need to be super careful about all our thoughts and about what we are doing, because all this time we need to practice like persistence and so on. No. we manifest all the time, it literally means that everything, including every single detail in our life, is manifested by us. I have like a red blanket here, right? I manifested it. Some things in our life are like, yeah, and in my life, right? That, okay, I manifested is like specifically like this. I wanted this, but a lot of the stuff, like tomorrow, by the way, if you like, yeah, if you heard it about the first time, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So something like, yeah, tomorrow that time and plus like 2 more hours. That will be the time. I will be teaching a free masterclass on states, what that is, and like how to shift it, how to like travel between states and to manifest with them. So if you want to like know more on this on states, sign up if you haven't yet. All right, because this is how it's happening. I am in a state, for example, I don't know, it's too heavy for now. For example, I live in a state that can be called, and like by the way, it doesn't matter how you call your states, because it's not the name. But like I live in a state that's called like lazy plant lady. That means I have a lot of plants, and I keep getting more, and most of them I wasn't even thinking that and wanting like specifically like that one plant, but because I am in that state, it's here. More. We manifest all the time. It means I don't know what time is it right now for you and what's going to be your next meal, but what it's going to be is your manifestation. And how we manifest food is like so overlooked, and one of the best examples, the field, the case to make our study case, to make your study case on how do you manifest, because they are all the elements there to successful manifestation. So first, you notice your desire. I don't know, like mushrooms, pizza, cake, like whatever, right? You notice it there. And also notice that, like really, you can even do it like this moment. Follow it. Like think about what do you want to eat. Is there something like you're imagining the taste on your tongue? Or maybe there's just like you feel like, yeah, how content you will be after that meal. It can be like a second or like a millisecond. It can be like really quick, but if you pay attention, you can notice that moment. That is your imaginal act. And that's why I so love to manifest with scenes, because your every scene is your imaginal act, like doing right, because imagining scenes is not visualizing. Your scenes doesn't even have to be visuals. I'm just like giving you, small tips in all of the directions here. All right. So you notice a desire. You have your imaginal act, your fulfillment. Then maybe you are like, okay, maybe that's not like, okay, like planning a meal. You are just noticing, oh yeah, like it would be great to I don't know, have a great pizza. Okay. But maybe like you really plan a meal, like, oh yeah, that's going to be my dinner. And then maybe they're like, oh yeah, there'll be like shopping in between. Or no, I have all of the ingredients at home, right? And then this moment, you know, it is done. It is planned, it's decided. And from now on, you have like no doubts. You don't think, oh yeah, so maybe I should choose something else. Da 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 da. If you are doing it, then yeah, you didn't really like shift it. You didn't really assumed it. That's it. If you assume something, it feels like done, decided. On this point, what you are manifesting can even feel bigger from yourself, like, oh yeah, it's inevitable right now, it's going to happen. Very often, and that was so me before I learned about it, I was having like intuition about how things are going to end. And those ends were not always like pleasant and fun. And I had no idea that was just me manifesting. It was just me being aware of what I'm manifesting. And like if you have an intuition about something, it's you manifesting it. And if you don't like what you feel would happen, change it, like revise it. Because yeah, it's not given to you from like universe or any other source. It's literally what you are manifesting. So do you see this difference right now? How different approach this is, and yeah, what a huge difference doesn't make if you treat manifestation as like, yeah, I'm doing something special to change, to hack what's real for me. And if you treat manifestation as, yeah, that's how I create my life. And the second approach is, in fact, way easier and way more effortless. It's where you know that you are manifesting on autopilot. And how to do it, like with like all of the details, and how to be a master in it, how to like drop time-consuming techniques and actually realize, not on the intellectual level, so you are like, yeah, I know about it, I heard about it so many times, but I don't feel it in my guts, to be actually there, I feel it with my whole being. I know that I'm manifesting here and now and every second, is literally what I teach inside Powerful as Fuck program. And you may want to consider it. And tomorrow, after the free state shifting class, I will have a great already Black Friday like deal for you to join this program. So know about it. Okay, that was it from like me talking. Let me just like scroll up because they were questions there, so let's answer them. Okay. I feel stuck in life of money issues, and I am manifesting it, but still feel stuck. Okay. And that's actually a great one because, in fact, that is not a question. And there is no word of what do you want. And we do it like so often, like all of us. Sometimes I can catch myself on doing it, meaning, okay, here's the problem. That's how it is. But we don't even move to like what I want to do with that. And that is the like biggest part there. Okay, what do I want instead? And it's so easy to feel stuck when presented with a problem and knowing like, yeah, I know it to change. But you, me, all of us, the so vital point is to answer, okay, but what do I actually want? There. What do I want? And here, my two epic questions, right? Why I want it? And what for I want it? Why? Those two questions. It's not, I will always be like repeating that, it's not to justify the desire, but it to like get clarity on it. Because we always want specific things, very specific things. A moment ago, we were talking about manifesting food. And I don't know if I used like this example when I was talking, or I used that example in my post. In one of those I was talking about spaghetti. And here, for fun, I don't know if you would do it, but yeah, if you want like type, like very quickly, what is spaghetti for you? I can tell you what that is for myself. For me, that's white pasta with tomato sauce, lots of garlic, lots of chili, and some parsley on top. Like no cheese, no meat, anything like that. Just something like that simple, like pasta with tomato sauce. That means spaghetti for me. And I guess, I'm pretty sure in fact, that for many of you, that is not it. And if you will say, yeah, I want a spaghetti, and if you would like get like my version, you would be unhappy, right? The same, I would be unhappy if I would like get like your idea for a spaghetti. That's it. Our desires are always specific. We can call it, like we can use the same names and the same words to describe it. But what we want, in fact, it's different to all of us. And that's why I totally advise you to work with those two questions. So why I want it? If that's like, yeah, I want money. It feels like so easy. We all want money, right? But why do you want money? And what for do you want money? Because I guess you want to spend it. You want to spend it on what? Answer those two in details and you will get a full clarity. Maybe not when it comes to 3D manifestation, because you don't need a clarity on what do you want in 3D. You always need a clarity in what you need in terms of energy, in terms of like, yeah, how to feel it. Feeling is the secret, like that's it. So never, never, ever, 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 ever stop on, I don't like it, I want something to be done with it. You are manifesting, remember, you, like, no, there's no like universe above you that you can be like, yeah, hey, like you there, like, please do something with that, I don't like it. You're manifesting. That means, what do you want? What do you want exactly? How do you want the situation you're in to be changed? Okay, I think that's like down there, it's just like the same question that I already answered, just like repeat it. From Mike, I see a lot of people in my age group saying dating is hard and they're not aware of what they are imagining that's keeping them in that state. Yeah. It's so easy to treat in all of areas of life. You can be like, oh yeah, losing weight is hard, like finding an apartment is hard, like finding a good job is hard or easy. That's all our assumptions. Like finding clients is hard, like doing that it's hard. It's always us manifesting something, thinking, and more identifying with something. Because it's always possible that you say, okay, so that general like circumstances like seem to be right like that, but yeah, I'm not there, I don't belong to it. Because never ever there is something like everybody, including like everybody. Like, I have two hands, like most of you, like, have two hands. But it doesn't know all of the people, like literally, have also two hands. So it always can be like, yeah. Like maybe, like, dating is hard. But it doesn't have to be like that way to me. Or what if you can just start doubting in it? I mean, like, yeah, we're all told that dating is hard. But what if we only make it hard for ourselves because, like, we heard it so? And think it's really true when it comes to like common knowledge like that. There are so many things that we were like once told, and then we are told that no, it's not like that. Think about diet advice, like fitness advice, general life advice, right? I was always told that, yeah, I need to go to the university and find myself a good job, good stable job. I did. I went to the university. I graduated it, but yeah, I never found myself a good stable job that I will be doing till the end of my life. Why? Because the reality, like 21st century, doesn't look anymore like it used to look like for my parents. And probably there will be like still some people like that, but majority of us, we won't have like the same stable job for our entire life. And like a few decades ago, that was actually what people were doing. They were graduating school, finding themselves a job, and just like doing it for their entire life. Like my grandma had a job like that. She was doing the same thing literally for, oh my God, 40 years, like almost 50 years, oh my God. But it's not my case, and it's probably not the case of anyone here. There is a question how to create what-if situation in my life through law of attraction. I'm afraid I don't really know what exactly you are asking about here. So let me just move and see if there's another question here. How do you remain in the end state to manifest? The fun part is I was already talking about it like earlier on this live. So if you join later, start with the replay, and I will say it one more time. Tomorrow at that time plus 1.5 hours is when I will be teaching a free masterclass on stage. And for sure this topic will also be there, like talked in details. So if you are not on the list, do it, like sign up. Another one, how do I make sure I'm manifesting and not fantasizing? I want the end results. It's great you want the end results because that's the most important. And earlier today, I posted a detailed post. I posted the post. It sounds fun, right? But in a nutshell, when we are manifesting, we notice a desire, we assume it. Oh yeah, it's done. It will like show up there. Like think about, that's also the reason why I am doing this live, to talk about the difference on treating manifestation as a way to hack your life and treating manifestation as a way to create your life. Because if you know that manifestation is how you create your life, you are, it's like way easier to notice your wins, because then like you know that, oh yeah, if like something is here in my 3D, it means I manifested it. Let's think about it, how I did it. Let's study it and let's learn on it, like how to do it. And think about your easiest wins when it comes to manifestation. I really can't count how many times I was asked why our passing thoughts manifest so quickly. It's not that there's no magic to passing thoughts. It's all about noticing a desire, automatically jumping to have that second, to have that second of imaginary experience, and then going back to your life without thinking how thinking, okay, other options, what if not, anything like that. And it manifests so easily then. Because what you do, then you're persisting, then you are living in the end, where you are not second guessing, when you are not doubting, when you are not consumed by the lack. And this whole thing in learning how to deliberately manifest is to learn how to do it with all our desires. That's the thing. But if you create yourself a second life in your head, constantly thinking, fantasizing, like daydreaming, like making up stories in your head on how something would be, and it's detailed and it's an escape from your reality that you have, like here that you can, touch and smell and taste. That is fantasizing. And a lot of us, I will say us because I was also confusing it on when I was just like learning about the law of assumption. I was totally thinking that living in the end means just, if that's already done, then, and I'm supposed to live in the end of that desire. So I have to, fantasize a lot about how that would be. And that is so not true. Because for almost a year of doing stuff like that, that was exhausting and painful every time I was actually confronted with 3D. Oh my God, that was hell. I manifested nothing from the things I wanted. And I was like, epic fail. And I see that epic fail in all of my clients who are trying to do the same thing. So notice a desire, assume it, let it manifest. It is done. It doesn't mean the same thing as it is already manifested in 3D. Those are two different things. Okay, up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Subliminals, like no, 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 no. Can you talk about divine timing? That's another topic. And I will just be like, I recently made a post about it. Recently, I think that was Monday, that was posted on. So just go to my profile and see it's saying divine timing explain or something like that. Yeah. But again, in a nutshell, what does it mean divine timing? When we think that, okay, I'm manifesting, you are manifesting, it's us manifesting, there is no bigger force above us that's deciding what's good for us and what's not, but it's all us, the divine us, not the 3D us. Because the 3D us, we are here to have this adventure of life. And think about that. Do you like to know the movie spoilers before you actually watch the movie? No, right? Because then there's no really the point of watching the movie if you know exactly what will happen every second. You kind of know because you pick the genre. So you know, if there's like romantic comedy, they are going to fall in love and get married. Oh yeah, that's a horror, they are all going to die. So you know that, but you don't know all the plot. And that's the same thing with manifestation. You know what you want, you know the end, but you don't know how exactly that will unfold and when exactly that will happen. But when you know, it's not like any force deciding for you, it's just you. This you who has an ability to just see the big picture of your life. That's it. The divine timing is the time you yourself would pick if you would know your life second by second. That's one thing. Second thing, you need to actually manifest, not just hoping that you're doing it. Is that true that circumstances don't matter? Yeah, because they always change. And like we all know that. There are like so many things that were so different in our lives like years ago, and they like changed so much. So that's it. Oh my God. Like, thank you so much. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for being with me here. Let me repeat it one more time. That tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European Time, we meet on a Zoom for free masterclass on states. And if you're not on the list yet, join. The link is in my bio. Thank you so much. Bye.